Good morning, it's me. I'm back, and I am very late. I'm so ridiculously late. So hopefully people still get on with me. I'm 20 minutes late, but I do have stuff to share with you. So hopefully people get on. Let me know when you get on so I can say hi to you. Good morning, Nancy. I can see that you're getting on. Have you guys all been waiting for me this long? I was just napping, you know, it's all right. I'm so very sorry. Okay, today is, well, first of all, I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin Up demonstrator. Hi, Jamie. And you can find me every Wednesday morning, usually at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm here. Today is June 21, Wednesday. I know, I'm so sorry. Todd actually had to call me. I went to bed too late, and usually I can't tell you how many alarms that I have for Wednesday morning, and none of them worked. So sorry. So you can thank Todd for seeing me this morning. Okay, so free shipping started today. Yes, thank you. First day of summer. It definitely feels like it today. Free shipping is today on orders of $75 or more. I love it. Everybody loves free shipping. Yeah, obviously I did. And my body wasn't trained to wake up or something. I got all out of sorts. So $75 order, you get free shipping just today. So until midnight tonight, midnight Mountain Time. So that means 2 a.m. Eastern Time. So anyway, so we had a fun team retreat this weekend. It was great. We hadn't ever had one with just our team before, and hadn't done a weekend one. We've done weekend ones like when we're going to on stage or something like that. But this time it was just us, and it was great because I actually got some stuff done. Usually when I have our, like, it's not quarterly, it's like every 4 months or so. When I have our quarterly retreats, I don't get anything done because I'm mingling with everybody and making sure everybody's taken care of and, you know, being social. And so I actually got some things done. So those of you waiting for cards, they're in the mail. I got that done. So anyway, all right. Now it's trying to reconnect. Please don't do that. No, it happened on my end too, Jamie. It said trying to reconnect and then it came back. We don't need a day of that. I already made you wait 20 minutes. Oh, now it's back on. I think my lives went away too. I mean, I have a little thing that says live up at the top. Okay, so Jamie can see me now. All right. So I had done, yeah, it happened on my end too, but not every 3 seconds like it did. Yeah, for sure. Testing your patience today. How much do you really want to watch my live? That's the question. Oh, so ridiculous. Okay. So I worked with a kit last week, and so I did two cards that were part of the designs from the kit. And then I also did an alternate idea. So I have 3 names to draw today. So I have to check off that I only need 1 winner. Okay, I'm starting the randomizer. Okay, so for any of you who might have found me, even though I came in 20 minutes late, I draw names for people. Thank you, Marcia. I don't know what happened. That was not me that time. That was Facebook. Okay, Kathy Polderman, you are our first winner. So I give away everything that I make. And last week I made 3 things, so drawn 3 names. So what you have to do to be able to be entered into my drawing is share my video. And then, thank you, Jamie, that's very sweet. Share my video and then comment that you shared it. And then I will enter you into my drawing and you'll win like crazy like Marcia Hill just did. She's my second winner. All right, one more name. Congratulations. Oops. Where'd it go? Jamie Rose. Thank you so much for consistently showing up with me and then sharing my video and being patient with me and, you know. Oh, I gotta refresh my screen too so that I can see comments while I'm stamping. Man, I'm all out of sorts. But I'm rested. Okay. Yes, congrats. Marcia, you got a big one coming in the mail. I don't know if it'll come today or when it will come, but if you didn't hear me earlier, I got my cards in the mail. I got my, let's see, I had cards in the mail, thank you gifts to people who ordered with my host code, you know, lots of stuff like that. Seems like I had other things that I sent to. I don't know, I sent a bunch of stuff. Oh, I had a swap to get in the mail yesterday too. Hi, Jamie Sales. You weren't the one that was really late this time. It was me. Okay, so no more ums. I have a story about that, but I really want to share it, but it's kind of rude of me. Well, I'm just gonna share it because I already said so much. I had somebody on my Facebook. No, it wasn't on my Facebook Live. It was somebody. I always upload my Facebook Live to YouTube, and you probably notice this, but you love me, so you don't worry about it. Somebody commented something like, I can't watch. Yeah, you're on time for me, because yeah, I didn't get on till about 10 minutes ago. So you guys love me that are on with me all the time, so you don't, if you notice this, you probably do, and you're like, I'm even like this in person. Anyway, the person commented on my YouTube video. So it's the same video and I just upload it to YouTube. Somebody commented, I can't watch this. There's too many ums and we're not even halfway through. Like, I'm sorry. It just happens. But I do remember feeling last week like I didn't have a plan when I was talking. I kept forgetting like what I wanted to share and stuff like that. But it was just sort of funny because then I told Todd about it and people are just rude online. It's just, I mean, why would you say that? You don't know me. Just, if you don't want to watch, then don't watch. But I told Todd about it and he said I should have commented. I know. Oh my goodness. And unfortunately, it's just me. I had somebody that I worked with, made me think of him. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I had somebody that I worked with, at another job, excuse me. Okay, so first of all, I worked with, it was a family company. So the boss was the owner and the wife was also the boss and owner. And then the oldest son, he was the salesperson for the company. And the top salesperson for the company, or the main one. Thanks, Marcia. Anyway, so he went in to ask his dad a question, and I was standing right there. And he comes in and he says, and the dad was just especially impatient or something that day. I don't remember. And he goes, "How many sentences start with And the son goes, "Well, all of mine do." So it made the dad laugh, and then they moved on. It was funny. Anyway, unfortunately, that's me. Hi, Bev. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sharing on my Dazzled by Stamping community. Also, they're so cute. That stamp set is so cute, but I don't say. Oh, yeah, silly. Anyway, okay, so I have stuff to show you. So I worked with this stamp set this weekend, inked and tiled, and it's new in the full catalog. And it also has some design paper. First of all, it's a bundle. So here's the stamp set. And then the bundle actually is 2 punches. So here they are. So I'm not actually using the punches today. I did come up with a swap that uses one of them, but I'm not using them today. I'm just using, oops, excuse me. Just using the stamps. Excuse me. I'm also not using the designer paper, but there is designer paper to show you. I think I'm going to show you when I put it down. I think it's easier to make sure it's on camera. So I'm going to put you down and show you the designer paper. So I don't know if I said this already. I'm not using the designer paper. I forgot it. I had all kinds of stuff on my list to pack to go to the retreat. I mean, we split food and stuff like that. It wasn't like we had to feed ourselves. So we all split the menu and whatever. So there was food stuff to bring, and obviously packing clothes and packing projects. And I grabbed a few things that I knew I wanted to work on, including mailing cards. So I had those in a box. But I forgot to bring the designer paper that went with this kit. So I didn't work with it, so I just decided to go with the ones that I stamped. Which is kind of, what's the word? Well, I don't know. I use designer paper on my cards a lot. I let that be a lot of my design, and this time that's not the case. So, okay, I have to do my magic. So I'm going to unbackwards you and upside down you. And put you down. Okay, so you can't see that. All right, so here is the designer paper. So it's 6 by 6, so there are 48 sheets, and I feel like you get more designs. No, maybe not. Well, yeah, otherwise there'd be 12 sheets. Somehow you get more designs. Maybe you get a whole... Okay, so if you get 4 sheets of one design, divided by, I guess there are just 12. I don't know. I can't do the math, sorry. You get 4 sheets of each design. All right, so here you're gonna see some of them upside down because I'm just gonna hold it like this. So obviously a lot of the colors, well, the colors in this suite are Pool Party, Lost Lagoon, Crush Curry, Calypso Coral, Petal Pink. It seems like there's one more color, but I don't know. Oh, Very Vanilla is in this designer paper instead of white. So, is there one more? Yeah, they're cool colors. I feel like there's one more on, if I were looking on the, I like this one, that's pretty. If I were looking on the, and you know I love plaid, if you, 4 sheets each, 12 double-sided designs. All right, for some reason, these are thicker than others. I don't know why. Thanks, Jamie. I couldn't figure that out. For some reason, when I went to get this packet, it just seemed thicker than all the other stuff. So I don't know. So that's the 12 double-sided. Oh, that's okay. That's right. So 12 double-sided designs instead of 6 double-sided designs, right? Yeah. Okay, that math makes sense too, how thick this seems. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, if you look at the suite, I feel like there's one more color missing that oh, it's right here. Oh, it is Very Vanilla. That was on there. Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Very Vanilla is what's in this pack of designer paper. And so sort of the suite. No, I did not make the DSP sampler. Do you mean this thing? Hi, Lisa Marie, by the way. I keep thinking of you and forgetting to text you. No, I bought this I buy it from Dawn Olszewski every time. She puts a lot of work into this. She has her husband and grandkids help her. And I would just rather buy it rather than buy all the designer paper and do all the cutting and whatever. So anyway, it's a lovely tool, and it's great for my customers who come to my house, and then they can see all the designer paper, even if I don't have all of the designer paper. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with all the colors that sort of, these make the suite to me. And then I'm gonna do another card that it's sort of, I don't know, it was another, I had to wrap my head around how to use the other colors in the suite. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use Calypso Coral. And so I love this flower. This is probably my favorite stamp in the set. It's longer than the ink pad. So, okay, so I'll show you this first. So these were each 3 1/4 by 4 inches, and I cut them diagonally on the long diagonal to get these. So I'm gonna stamp them to make my own designer paper, honestly, and I just got ink on my whole hand. Okay, so I'm inking this up, and I'm gonna, oh, I forgot. Okay, so since I have this on this, and it's not, this flower isn't supported, I need to sort of push down on it when I stamp, because otherwise it won't. You guys are gonna notice my ums every time I do this now, right? Otherwise it won't stamp. Like this one over here didn't stamp or something. Or I don't know which one. This one. Oh, there's one hiding here. So I like doing this sometimes, even though I mess up occasionally. I like doing this rather than having such a big block. I don't really like the big blocks. This is my biggest one that I like to use, if possible. So there's that. I'm going to set that aside for the moment. And I'm going to need this color again. So now I need, where'd it go? Lost Lagoon. So this was Calypso Coral on Calypso Coral, and this one is Lost Lagoon on Lost Lagoon. So I'm just, you know what, this needs something more. Okay, I was not originally planning this, but there's this little stamp here that I'm gonna sort of fill in, sort of like you would little dots or whatever. I'm doing that here. I don't know if I like it or not, but I felt like I needed something. Okay, done with Lost Lagoon. So these are going to be my designer paper kind of things. And I have my adhesive, so I'm going to put this down, and then I'll stamp my focal point. So sometimes when I have done this sort of thing, I end up with the triangles of design. I end up end up with them being really close and well, they're both the same size. They end up being sort of close, and that's not what I wanted this time. I specifically wanted them to be farther apart. I don't know why. It was what I designed, it was what I did, and I liked it. So okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to use Pool Party with, this is my second favorite stamp. So this is the leaves here, and I'm going to use it in Pool Party, and I'm sort of just going to do it barely showing here. And then, oops, got ink on here. Then I want my flower showing. Okay, question for you ladies, my demos that are on here, demo friends, team, whoever you are. Who here already heard about Houston in March for On Stage, and who is planning to go? That's what I want to know, because I want to go. All right, so here's what's intending to be my focal point, and now I need to stamp. I'm going to stamp this one a thank you. Where's my thank you? Okay, so I'm going to ink this up and stamp it right here. I really like dark black. The black stays on. I like it across other colors. I just think it looks so good. Me. Oh, yay, that's awesome, Jamie. I'm so glad that you want to go. Yeah, it's weird, Carrie. I heard from well, she's a demo friend, but we met through Demo Council, and we still get together once a month, and somehow I hadn't heard about it. I think it was mentioned on a leader thing, oh, what's it called? The weekly where Brian comes on. I think they talked about it, and she told me about it, and so then I looked it up, and it's posted on the events section. So anyway, oh yeah, you have family down in Texas. Where is your family, Carrie? All right, so I put a pretty peacock behind it. I forgot to mention that. Yes. So look up the dates. I don't remember. I feel like it's March 3rd. Well, 13 is the Wednesday. That's when I would travel. I think that's the case, but I'm not really sure. So you have to look up details. Not sure yet if I'll be able to swing it. I would like to go. Awesome. I love it. I love it so much. All right, so putting dimensionals on here. So anybody who wants to join my San Antonio. Oh, how close? Is that a few hours from Houston? I forgot. I know Texas is big, but for some reason I was thinking those are sort of... I have family in San Antonio too. Did we talk about that already? I feel like I didn't remember it was San Antonio, Carrie. Okay, so here's my card. Now I just need to add a little bling. So what I want to do... Where did it go? So this pack is the Tinsel Gems, but this is just the 3-pack. But I think, I could be wrong, but I think this is, I about said Calypso Coral. I don't know why. Coastal Cabana, 2 C's, got me confused. I think this is Coastal Cabana, so this goes well with this. So do I, your sister. Both you have in San Antonio too? Awesome. My sister's there too. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to take one of these big ones, put it there, and 2 little ones, and go 1, 2. There we go. There it is. So this is inked and tiled, and gotcha, that's awesome. So do either of you know how close San Antonio is to Houston? Oh, excuse me. Okay. Next one I'm going to do. Did I talk to you about this? So I've been using the 4-pack of Tinsel Gems. This is the 3-pack. So I think this is Midnight Muse, Fresh Freesia, and Coastal Cabana. The other one that I've been using, thank you. The other one I've been using a lot has Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and Pretty Peacock. But I've used up most all of the small ones of Pretty Peacock, and so this goes well with it. So, okay. So the next one that I'm going to do looks about 3 hours. Gotcha. Next one I'm going to do is, this is crushed curry. So I really had a hard time working crushed curry. I was trying to use stuff that would go with the other colors, and for some reason crushed curry, it just wasn't fitting in with everything. But I was able to use it once I put black in it, then it made more sense to me in using it. So anyway, this is what I'm gonna do for this one. So I have crushed curry ink. So this is the stamp that I'm gonna use. It's just like a background design sort of thing. And I'm gonna make it like a crosshatch sort of thing. I think that's what you'd call it. So Jamie, who in your team says that they want to go? Jamie Sales. So I'm going to, I'm not measuring, I'm not trying to be exact. So you just have to be okay with approximates. You don't need your Stamparatus that we don't sell anymore. Maybe I should say your positioning tool, Donna. Oh, awesome. So then I turned it, and I'm gonna come from the other direction. There. So I made a cool background with it. Now, it's not perfect, exact, and it doesn't need to be, because it's just the background, and I love it. Okay, so we're done with, no, we're not done with crushed curry. I forgot my card. Okay, so we're done with that stamp, though. I need to clean my flower. Thank you. I like it, too. It's sort of plaid looking, like, you know, I just told you I love. Okay. Yeah, it is a fun stamp. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to ink up my flower in crushed curry again. And just a second, I want to see my thing here. So I'm going to go full on. Oops, I didn't get that small one again. And then I'm going to go, or this. And then I'm going to do a stamped off one. So it's just sort of to fill up the space a little bit. And I always love two-toned sort of look. All right. So now we're done with crushed curry. And I'm going to stamp, I'm going to put this on, I'm going to put this on black. And before I'm done with this piece, I'm going to stamp, this one's going to be happy birthday card. Again, I like it to go across colors. So I got happy birthday. Okay, so there's one more piece that I need to stamp. So this is Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to take this Oh, and this was just Pool Party that I had, no, Lost Lagoon that I had used, so it's okay. So I'm going to take my Pool Party, have something on there, and stamp it with I'm saying this wrong. It's Pretty Peacock, and I'm stamping with Pretty Peacock. Oh, back to the Houston on stage. I didn't know that it was up in the events either. So I was thankful that my friend, you guys might remember her who went to the shoebox swap or to on stage, Indianapolis, Cindy Pratt. She was on the far end in the middle of her team. She told me about it. So, okay. So here's my background with Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to put this down. Right here. I didn't worry about stamping all this because I'm going to cover most of that. Okay, now I need adhesive here because there's this ribbon. I don't remember. I think this is part of the suite, but I'm not really sure. This is bordered, Lost Lagoon bordered ribbon. So it's kind of like, oh, I can't tell you a texture. It's, I don't know, it's like linen or something. It's a different kind of, like, it's not shiny or, not that it's not smooth, it's not slippery, it's more like cotton, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to put this down here and cut that. Okay, and then this is going to go on with dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. There we go. And then one last thing that I want to do is, where did they go? Okay, so there's these rustic metallic adhesive back dots. I showed you that one because there's 2 sizes. Could you tell that? There's a bigger size and a smaller size. Let's see, they are 3mm and 4mm. But I'm just using the small one, and this one's, that's all that's left on here. So I'm gonna take my tool. So you can do this one of 2 ways. I feel like I tend to do it this way. I'm putting down my center one and then going evenly next to it. So trying to get it even, you can do it that way. The other way that you could do it to make sure that you have it as centered as possible is do 2 of them far apart and then choose the middle with it. Thank you. I'm glad that you like this. Okay. So, oops. I just lost one. So I'm done stamping. I'm going to put you up in a second. But I had to put that away before I lost more of them. Oops, I keep popping out the sides. Okay. So I'm going to do my magic again. Thanks for sharing. Okay, on the upside down you. Put you backwards. And here I am again. Okay, so here's the last one that I made. So this is inked and tiled again. The designer paper is called Inked Botanicals. So here's this one. So this is all stamps. There's no designer paper here. And then here is the one. Which one did I just make? Yeah, this one. Inked. Here's the first one that I made. Hey, so I have a quick mention to you. So if you go to do this design of card, thank you. I have one more to show you that I'm not making today. I want to see what your opinion is on it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. It was the first one that I made with this stamp set, and I still can't tell if I like it or not. So I'm going to ask your opinion. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much. So when you're doing these triangles, if you're doing two different colors or whatever, before you do any kind of stamping or planning or, well, so you need to make sure if it's not a square, if it's a rectangle, you need to make sure that you're cutting the diagonal the same way, because, you know what, I'm just going to show you. No, I just took my, yeah, I feel like I need to show you. All right. I'm gonna show you on, and I'm gonna put you back down. So sorry, but I have to find my cardstock first. Here's a piece, and I'm gonna use this. Sorry, because I did it wrong the first. Oh, here's one. I did it wrong the first time that I did it. So first of all, while I'm gabbing, I'm going to cut these to size, or the same size, and then I'll show you what I'm trying to do. All right, that's 4 1/4, and that's 5 basically. So we're going to go with that. So we have 4 1/4. So if you're wanting to do the diagonals, you have to make sure that you cut the diagonal the right way. So I'm gonna put you down again. Sorry, really quick. I'm not gonna flip you backwards, just upside down, because you'll still be able to get the idea. You don't need to see words. Okay, so if you're cutting a diagonal, you need to make sure that you're cutting it the same way. So I'm taking my cardstock and I'm turning it to the left, okay? So then I have these two pieces. Now, I'm gonna do it the wrong way to show you what I mean. So if I were to do it the right way, I would have my cardstock sitting here and I would turn it to the left, but I'm gonna do it wrong and I'm gonna turn it to the right. Okay. I can't make these line up unless I upside down it. So especially if you've already stamped, or you are, no, that doesn't, yeah, that works. If you're using designer paper, you totally have to make sure that you're doing your cuts consistently, because that won't line up correctly. That is not the right way. So, and you also have to make sure that you grab the right piece. Like, you can use both of these pieces, but don't let them get flipped over on mistake. You got to make sure that you're using the correct ones. So line them up in all the right direction that you want. So like before you start stamping, if you need to flip it, then flip it ahead of time and set that stack aside and that stack aside. Does that make sense? Anyway, I don't know if you'll make a card like that, but it was something that I did on mistake. I'm going to put you back up now. It was something that I did on mistake, and I could work with it because I was just stamping, but anyway. Okay, so here's my card. This is the first one that I made. Excuse me. And I'm just not sure what I think of it. So what do you think of it? Do you like it? I was sort of trying to go with cutting off the corner. Thanks, Lisa Marie. I mean, it's better you learn from my mistakes than make them again, right? So I was wanting to take off the corner. I was wanting stamping underneath. I'm just not sure if this works. Oh, so I like so I stamped Calypso Coral here, the flower first. I stamped that background that I made the cross hatch with. I did it both in Calypso Coral, and then I didn't like it. So then I inked up my flower in black instead after cleaning it and sort of did a shadow. I'm just not sure. So what do you think? You love it? Oh, well, that's good. So anyway, this is the first card that I made with this stamp set. I was a little bit disappointed that I forgot my designer paper, and so then I was just trying to work with whatever. So, well, I'm glad that you love it, Marlene. That makes me happy. Okay. Well, thank you, Lisa Marie. All right, so I'm done stamping. Oh, sorry. Our retreat is full. There is no more room for people to sign up for a retreat, but I still have my Dazzling card club that I'm going to use. Thank you. Thank you. No mistakes made. Well, sometimes I just don't like what I end up with. I mean, it's not exactly a mistake. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm unsure. Dazzling card club. I'm using it's here by me. Bird's Eye View. The first week in July is I always do first Tuesday and then the Friday of the same week. But this time, because Tuesday is the 4th, we're going to be doing it Monday. So first week in July is Dazzling Card Club, so you can sign up for that. We're going to make adorable cards. I love the stamp set. It's so fun. We're not making the one... I should show you that little trick too. So I owe you guys for your patience today. Let's see if I can... Do I have that? Well, I know the stamp set's here. I don't know where the stamps themselves are. I'm not sure if I can show you. Where did I put the stamps themselves? Just a second. If I show you this trick, I'm going to have to put you down one more time. It's not there. Here it is. Okay. So I'm gonna put you down one more time. Crazy. And I need white. All right, just a second. Oh, here's white. That's good. Okay, so the card that I showed recently with the big stack of books, I don't know, I just had a vision and I wanted to do it. But then it's sort of hard to, I need this. Sort of hard to think through a little bit to be able to do it. Or part of it, anyway. Just a sec, I gotta make sure that one work. Okay, so I need to make a mask. First of all, do you remember the card I'm talking about? Do I have one? Did I put it on a board? I don't know where I put my cards. So do you remember the one I'm talking about where there's stacks and stacks of books up? It was a Lost Lagoon card. I don't know where my samples went for this class. Well, I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I need Memento. Because I'm not going to make this card on my live because it's way too much coloring, but I'm going to show you how to stack the books. That's what I'm going to do. So, and I'm not using our masking paper. That would be a good opportunity to do it. But I decided that I'm not going to do it because I was going to be doing a swap and I was having issues, or I had had issues in the past with the masking paper. Oh, here they are, right by me. Okay. So I'm going to show you, I never do this, but you've seen the card already because I posted on my blog. Okay, so here is the card I'm talking about. So the stamp is just 3 books, all right? So you have to be able to mask this cover, this top piece right here, to be able to stack these books. So I didn't use masking paper. I used a Post-it note because I was going to be doing a bunch of them, and I've had problems at occasionally with the masking paper trying to stick to your paper, and I didn't want to put up with that for doing a whole bunch of swaps. So I'm going to show you, oh, there's some scissors. So I'm going to show you, in case you want to try this, what you have to do. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to mask this, the cover, this top cover here of the stack of books. So I'm going to cut inside the black line. I'm going to cut most of it and then show you. Cut inside the black line. Okay, so it's still together, but this is what I'm cutting off, okay? So I'm cutting this off. But here's the thing. When I did this with my team, we did make this with my team. Here's the thing. This is not the mask. This is not what you're putting down. This is the mask, just the cover of this book. And so I stamped it at the top where there's the post-it part on my post-it note, okay? It wouldn't matter where you stamped it if you're using masking paper, but as I said, I didn't do that. Okay, so now I do need to flip you. So I'm gonna put you down and I'm gonna backwards you, or unbackwards you, okay? So if I'm wanting to make this, first of all, I'm gonna grab a bird too, because you start with the bird, actually. You start at the top. You might think that you start at the bottom, but you don't. So I'm gonna ink up the bird. So you start with the bird. And then next is the books. So you need to put the books under the bird so that his feet are on the books, okay? So by the way, as I mentioned, we are not making this card at my Dazzling Card Club. It's too involved, too much coloring, etc. But I'm showing you how to make it. Okay, so what you need to do to stamp the books is now I'm putting this mask where it will show up when I stamp the next set of books, where it will show up on here if I were just to stamp it. So I'm lining up the corner of that book top with the corner of this book right here. So I cut off the black on the yellow. There's no black on the yellow at the bottom. Oops, I gotta be on camera. There's no black on the yellow at the bottom. So I'm making sure that the black is showing here. Now, we're gonna ink this up and then we're just gonna line up. I'm trying to actually stamp right on the mask, right on the top part, there's black. I'm trying to stamp right there. So I line those up. So I have another stack. So I can line this up again. This corner goes right here. And you're trying to show the black, the bottom black of this book. And then this cover is what I'm trying to line up with the cover that's on the mask. There you go. That's how you get the stack of books. I love these birds. They are way too adorable. I was trying to show, so how did we do it? We did Messenger with Rachel Markin. Okay, I'm putting you guys back up just a second. I'm gonna put you backwards again, upside down you. Rachel Markin came on Messenger and I had brought my HDMI cord so I could have her on the TV, and she was trying to do it and she couldn't do it, and so I had to show her the steps and where to do it, and I don't know how my mind got that accomplished, but it did. Okay, so Free shipping today. I know, the birds are so cute. Free shipping today on $75 orders. I did send host codes to everybody for their clubs that are coming up. Dazzling Card Club, you need to sign up by, I think it's Monday the 26th. Also, what is my other class? All Occasions Card Class. You also have to sign up by Monday the 26th. That's the one where we make 3 cards, 2 each, or 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. We also have our designer paper sale, so don't forget to do that when you place your $75 order today. You get lots of discounts that way. And of course, we have a promotion going for joining my team. Just my team. No, just kidding. So you get $155 of product for only $105. That because you don't pay any shipping, you just pay tax. So that's an amazing deal. And team time is fun. We like hanging out together and we like being part of a group. So we would love you to join our group. That would be awesome. Okay, I think I am done now. Thank you for your patience with me. Thank you for coming and finding me, even though I was late. Thank you, my love, for waking me up. I thought my alarm was going off for the first time this morning when he called, and then I'm like, that doesn't say 9:50. What's that? All right. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. next time. Let's hope. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye.